More than 150 people have died in Wayanad, but Rahul Gandhi is unable to reach due to the situation. There are so many leaders, union ministers even, who have landed in Wayanad, but Rahul Gandhi is unable to. Rather, he wants to talk about caste politics in the parliament. So he has his priorities set out for him, and we are asking him the question, when they can reach, when other ministers can reach, when other leaders can reach Wayanad, when our reporters can reach ground zero, why can't you, Rahul Gandhi? The other story we are getting you today is the Republic Kannada Impact Operation Bangladesh. Bulldozers have rolled on Bangladeshi infiltrators in Bengaluru. More on that after the headlines.
By Royal Global University. Northeast can't wait. Padho, kuch bano.
जात जो पूछे राहुल की प्रकट हुआ ज्ञान, मम्मी मम्मी कह के रोए भाईजान.
BJP ups the ante against Congress over caste census debate, mocks Rahul Gandhi. Delhi High Court pulls up police and MCD over murders by negligence, asks, what have you even done?
23 जुलाई को केरल सरकार को अर्ली वार्निंग भारत सरकार की ओर से दी गई थी, मगर भारत सरकार की अर्ली वार्निंग सिस्टम पर सवाल किए गए. इसलिए मैं कहता हूं, प्लीज लिसन अस, मत चिल्लाइए, प्लीज रीड इट.
More than 150 killed in landslides in Wayanad. Amit Shah says Pinarayi Vijayan government ignored warning signs despite alarm. Big development in Disha Salyan death probe. Bombay High Court bench to hear PIL in the case today. The face of Pakistan, terror exposed in Jammu and Kashmir. Over 120 terrorists suspected to be active.
Presenting by Royal Global University. Northeast can't wait. Padho, kuch bano.
After former DGP SP Wade's explosive claims, Republic furnishes undeniable evidence. Visuals of Pakistan's direct involvement in Jammu and Kashmir terror. Big revelations from all across the valley. On tonight's episode, this is exclusive at 7 p.m.
As Wayanad continues to grapple with the devastating impact of recent landslides, the region remains in the spotlight for both humanitarian and political reasons. Over 170 lives have been lost, with many more injured, as rescue operations unfold with urgency. While leaders from various levels of the government have arrived to offer their support, Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's absence has sparked controversy and criticism. When they can, why can't Rahul Gandhi? That's the question that the Gandhi San must answer. Here's a report.
Wayanad continues to reel in the aftermath of deadly landslides. Families desolated, houses reduced to rubble, and over 170 killed with dozens injured. And the search for survivors and the lost lives continues on war footing. The Army, Navy, NDRF are scanning through the debris in a hope to locate the missing people. Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Vadra, who were scheduled to visit Wayanad, cancelled their visit, citing adverse weather conditions. But the fact is, all of these ministers and senior leaders have arrived in Wayanad, but why can't Rahul? Has Rahul Gandhi abandoned Wayanad after he gave up his parliamentary membership from the constituency? The people of Wayanad are betrayed. At this time of grief, Rahul Gandhi should have been in the tragedy-hit region, but seems like his political priorities are above humanity. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah expressed his condolences and said that the centre had signalled warning signs in advance. BJP MP Tejasvi Surya also questioned the inaction of the ruling dispensation despite several warnings. He also accused them of surrendering to the demands of a certain community. In this hour of profound grief and loss, our hearts and thoughts are with the people of Wayanad. In the face of such overwhelming sorrow, Rahul Gandhi's absence certainly haunts those who voted him to power.
Viewers, the caste census debate has heated up in the last 24 hours after BJP MP and former Union Minister Anurag Thakur's fiery speech in Lok Sabha. Thakur charged at leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi over his hypocrisy over the caste census promise of the India Alliance. Take a look at what exactly transpired in this report.
The parliament witnessed a heated debate over caste census for a second straight day. It all started yesterday when BJP MP and former Union Minister Anurag Thakur quipped the leader of opposition over his caste census demand.
सभापति जी, कुछ लोग ओबीसी की बात करते हैं, मैं ये कहता हूँ सर, इनके लिए ओबीसी का मतलब है ओनली फॉर ब्रदर इन लॉ कमीशन। माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, जवाब आपको दे रहा हूँ। माननीय सभापति जी, जिसकी जात का पता नहीं वो गन्ना की बात करता है।
Anurag Thakur's statement immediately stirred the opposition, with Samajwadi Party chief Akhilesh Yadav rising from his chair to provide cover fire for Rahul.
बड़े दल के नेता हैं, मंत्री रहे हैं, बड़ी बात कर रहे थे, मैं महाभारत शकुनी ये सब बातें कह रहे थे, दुर्योधन तक यहाँ ले आई है। मैं केवल सभापति महोदय इनसे ये पूछना चाहता हूँ, आपने जाति कैसे पूछ ली है बताइए बस। आप जाति कैसे पूछ सकते हैं? आप बताएं जाति कैसे पूछ सकते हैं? आप पूछ के दिखाओ जाति को।
Meanwhile, Rahul Gandhi doubled down on his caste census agenda in response.
जितना मेरा आप लोग इंसल्ट करना चाहते हैं आप खुशी से करिए, आप रोज करिए, मगर एक बात मत भूलिए, जाति जनगणना को हम यहाँ पास करके दिखाएंगे। धन्यवाद। जितना करिए।
The irony wasn't lost on the indie leaders, who seemed agitated when asked about their own castes, while all along the campaign trail, they have targeted journalists, bureaucrats and citizens by dividing them on caste lines.
ये जो बजट का जो हलवा है सर, ये बट रहा है, और इस फोटो में सर मुझे एक ओबीसी अफसर नहीं दिख रहा, एक आदिवासी अफसर नहीं दिख रहा, एक दलित अफसर नहीं दिख रहा मुझे। जैसे मैंने अभी आपसे पूछा इस कमरे में ओबीसी कितने हैं, सब लोग इधर उधर देख रहे थे, एक भी हाथ नहीं दिखा मुझे। एक है, हाँ भैया मेन ये है, ये मेन है यहाँ पे।
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Modi hailed Anurag Thakur's speech in Parliament on social media platform X, calling it a perfect mix of facts and humor. Akhilesh Yadav now has claimed that Thakur's statements are discriminatory.
सदन का सवाल है, क्या बीजेपी कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता या किसी भी व्यक्ति की जात पूछ सकती है? हम और आप लोग कभी व्यवहारिक मजाक करते हैं तो उसमें चलो एक बार को कोई बात मजाक में चली जाए, लेकिन सदन में जो शब्द का इस्तेमाल हुआ था, मुझे तो ये लगता है अनुराग ठाकुर जी को कहा गया है कि 99 बार गाली खा कर गया हो आप सदन में, तब आप मंत्री बनोगे।
Indie leaders too are still fuming over Anurag Thakur's direct attack on Rahul.
बदतमीजी है, इनसे उम्मीद नहीं थी और प्रधानमंत्री से उम्मीद नहीं थी किस तरह का।
On caste census, the issue is not what is the caste of Rahul ji. That's demeaning the person who asked. ये वही व्यक्ति है ना, गोली मारो वाले, अब गाली। Issue is whether Prime Minister agrees to social justice.
Meanwhile, the BJP maintains that there is nothing wrong in what Anurag Thakur said.
कांग्रेस पार्टी, श्री राहुल गांधी और पूरा कांग्रेस पार्टी सुबह शाम रात जाति 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 करते रहते हैं और यहाँ जाति पूछने पर सवाल खड़ा करता है। कांग्रेस पार्टी ने आज ऐसा काम किया है, देश को कमजोर करने के लिए हम लोग सदन का नियम से चलेंगे, रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशन को मानेंगे। ये बीएससी में जो तय हुआ उसका भी उल्लंघन करता है कांग्रेस पार्टी। मैं खंडन करता हूँ।
The question remains, Why did the backers of caste census get so upset when asked about their own caste?
Let's now talk about Jammu and Kashmir, where a significant surge in terrorist activity has alarmed the country. Reports indicate that Pakistani SSG commandos are allegedly involved in training and infiltrating terrorists into the region, with estimates suggesting that as many as 600 Pakistani personnel might be operating undercover. The situation is dire. Here's what we are talking about.
The rising terror influx in Jammu and Kashmir has become a nationwide cause of alarm in recent weeks. As terror encounters become more frequent in Jammu and Kashmir, new reports are emerging that directly link the rise of terror incidents to Pakistan SSG's direct involvement in training terrorists and also facilitating infiltration. Estimates as per Amjad Ayub Mirza, renowned Baloch activist, suggest that as high as 600 Pakistani SSG personnel in civilian clothes have infiltrated in Jammu and Kashmir, led by Pakistani Army's leadership. Sources tell Republic that the number of Pak-based terrorists operating in Jammu and Kashmir could be as high as 120. This includes over 110 terrorists who have infiltrated from across the LOC into India and around 20 to 25 overground workers in Jammu and Kashmir who are aiding them in their terror activities. In an exclusive conversation with Republic TV, former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir, SP Vaid, also shared his observations confirming suspicions of large-scale Pakistani infiltration behind the rise of terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir. Listen in.
One thing is very clear. Pakistan Army's direct involvement is there in this escalation of terrorist violence in Jammu region. And the reports which are coming from across the border indicate that the SSG unit GOC, Adil Rahmani, Major General Adil Rahmani, who is GOC of SSG Commando Group in Pakistan Army, he's in charge of all this, and he's coordinating all these attacks which are taking place in Jammu. In fact, they have, as per report, a lot of people they have got ready for this, and some numbers they have been able to infiltrate inside.
With more and more voices and sources repeatedly exposing the undeniable link of Pakistan behind terror attacks in Jammu and Kashmir, the question remains, is it not time to act against Pak on our own terms?
Four structures of Kashmiri Pandits damaged during the fire incident in South Kashmir's Matan Anantnag. Jammu and Kashmir police and other security agencies started investigation about the fire incident. We will get more details on the same. Keep watching the Republic TV.